Welcome to Tell Me About It, the podcast where nothing is off limits. I have two lovely guests today. One is an OG guest, and she brought along a friend today. If you guys can please introduce yourselves.
I'm Aisha.
Jojo.
Thank you so much. So today we're going to talk about resetting your mind, basically shifting your perspective, silencing those negative thoughts, and how you can come back stronger once you have those negative thoughts. All right. So once you've shifted your perspective and changed your self-talk, the next step is learning how to bounce back and move forward with a new energy. So the reset, how to bounce back. So people get burned out, and it happens.
It does.
You can't live life thinking that you're going to be perfect.
Right.
Because nobody's perfect.
Me.
Everybody's sins.
I'm just kidding.
Something you want to tell me?
White Jesus.
Don't start.
All right, Mary and Jesus over here. People feel guilt.
Yeah.
They overthink. Which all of that makes it hard to reset. So, when do you know you need a reset? Like, I think some people let it go too far, and then it's almost like a forced reset. Like you have to do something to change it because you can't go any further with the way you're doing things. But how can people figure that out or understand that before they get to that point, that breaking point?
I think realizing when your mood is off, like realizing when things are off, like normal things.
Being self-aware.
Yeah, especially being self-aware. But even if you are, getting agitated over little things that you wouldn't normally get agitated about. Like, I was walking out, the house and, Aisha looked at me. I'm like, what are you looking at? She's like, where'd that come from? I was like, it's just the way you looked at me.
Oh my God.
Like, I just looked.
Whoa.
Like, you sure it's not you? Why don't you get some sun? Come sit in the sun. I'm like, all right. Damn, maybe I did need some sun. And it's little things like that. I mean, on a bigger scale, but that's a small example that I could just, think of right away. Cause that, So.
Yeah. But see, that goes back to, having a tribe that can help you see yourself sometimes, because sometimes we don't.
I think people struggle with that too, struggle with letting people in or having someone that they can feel they can rely or trust on or be a supportive person for them.
Right.
So if they don't have somebody, how can somebody shift that on their own? Because I work from home, I'm by myself probably 95% of the time.
Right.
So sometimes it's kind of like what you said. Little things will start making me mad. I'm like, what is wrong with me?
But so you ask yourself.
Right. I'm being self-aware.
Yeah.
I think everybody needs to take a time each day, truly, to reflect on their day and what they could have done better or how they could have approached something differently. And understand that, again, nobody is perfect.
Right.
But I think people struggle with thinking they do nothing wrong. I don't do anything wrong.
Right.
I wasn't me.
Yeah.
You can't always be the victim.
Yeah.
Because how are you going to grow from that?
You can't. But also, if like you by yourself, you should, number one, you should have mirrors. Like, mirrors should be everywhere. But wherever your workspace is, wherever your thinking space is, like, kind of catch a glimpse of yourself. Like, just out the blue, just look over and like rate yourself. If I didn't know me, how would I think I look right now? And that's where you can kind of start, and then you can kind of analyze it yourself from there. how's my day going so far? Like, people say it's you crazy if you talk to yourself, or you crazy if you answer yourself. But really, if you don't talk to yourself, how you gonna know how to talk to other people?
You don't even know yourself.
Right. I mean,
how you gonna be comfortable with somebody?
I mean, start with self. Like, you gotta love yourself before you can love anybody outside of you. And you gotta treat yourself a certain way to make other people know how they should and should not treat you. That's why a lot of people don't even know how to, treat others or allow others to treat them. So yeah, if you can self analyze, that's growth within itself, because you're wanting to change, you're wanting to be better. That's where it starts, So.
I think people set themselves up for failure relying on other people to set the tone for them. Yeah. You can't rely on others for how you're going to feel.
Right.
Because that's not you. They're not inside of you. They don't know. You can tell somebody everything. You think you're telling them everything, but you're telling them from a certain perspective.
Yeah.
You're not truly telling them how you feel all the time. Right. In each moment. Yeah. So they only know a piece of what you have going on. So even though you have support, like you said, it still starts with yourself. You have to look inward and say, okay, am I okay? What's going on? How can I reset? Do I need to step outside, take a breather? Do I need to write something down?
Touch some grass.
Hello. Hug a tree. Hold a rock in your hand. Do something. Pet a dog.
But even in our relationship, and this came with growth, we had to realize, like, I'm not responsible for your happiness. I can only do that for myself. Because if I put that responsibility on somebody else, that's burden. That's a burden. That's a weight that person has to carry, because they have to worry about every move that they make and if it's going to affect you. Like, I'm not responsible for making him happy. He's responsible for being happy for himself, which in turn I get to benefit off of that. So I think that if a lot of people had that perspective, accountability for self, that's step one. The whole self-aware thing. Like, start with self. Step one.
That was dirty.
What?
You kissing me. I went to the wrong one. I
It's
sounded
alright.
like Brian McKnight or something.
And put the music right there.
Ding, ding. So, I think there's 3 different types of reset. I mean, there's probably more, but I think they all kind of fall in this area. So, mind reset, body reset, and spirit reset. So, with mind, journaling, setting new intentions, just thinking outside of yourself, if you will.
Right.
Then the body, resting, taking a nap.
Very important.
Go to sleep. You need a nap.
Right. Go lay down.
You need a nap. Baby needs a nap. Hydrating. Simple as water. Water is very important.
It is.
Moving, taking a walk. Or my favorite is self-care. Getting my hair done, doing my nails, getting a massage.
Yes.
I need one bad. And then the spiritual reset, praying, meditating, moments of gratitude, and just quiet time.
Yeah.
Being quiet.
But a lot of people are afraid of that.
Yes. Because the thoughts that will come when you're quiet.
Right.
That's scary. If you can't sit in just a quiet space.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people's minds don't stop either, though.
Mine don't stop, but I'd rather sit by myself and let my mind go.
Yeah.
Than have all these. Some people need people around them all the time.
To drown out their own.
I worry about those people.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? That you need to be around somebody all the time.
All the time.
I like being at home.
Yeah.
It's my favorite place.
Absolutely.
And I think everybody should have a favorite place where they can be by themselves. I don't think there's wrong with that.
No.
Well, it's a deeper fear behind it, I think.
Behind what?
Certain people not being able to be alone.
What kind of fear?
Like it could be something. It could be childhood trauma.
Don't
it
say
could
trauma.
be.
Swear.
I'm just saying it could be some type of trauma from before. And I think trauma is overused too. But just something bad that happened when they were kids. They could have been locked in the closet. Who knows? Like they could have had an older brother, older sister, lock them in the closet. Like nothing that we would look at. Nothing that it might be something that we don't even look as a traumatic situation,
yes.
but they might look at it as a traumatic situation. So it could be deep stuff like that, or it could be vulnerable. They're vulnerable in those situations.
I think at that point though, they have to seek therapy. Mm-hmm. Like, and therapy is not. Therapy is not always what people think it is. I feel like people have put therapy in this like scary little box.
Yeah.
But mental health is super important so that you can have a good mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So you can reset yourself, have a different perspective on things. Because if you are in this nasty fear, trauma-based situation all the time, your body's gonna give out.
Yeah.
Because
it's a sickness from within. Yeah.
That's scary. Like you should want better for yourself.
Right.
And I think some people think, well, I don't have the money for it, or I don't have this, or I don't have that.
Right.
I think they need to look. Google's like your best friend.
Well, therapy ain't just about talking to another person. Therapy can be different forms.
Yes.
So yeah, it ain't even about money at this point. It's about really seeking it and wanting the help that you need. Yeah.
And the thing is, like, if going back to the childhood thing, if you can think back to what made you happy as a child, try that in that moment. Like, if coloring in a coloring book made you happy, go to the dollar store, get you a coloring book and some crayons and have at it.
They have adult coloring books.
There's so many options.
But
try that.
What if they can't get to that point? Like, what if they think back to their childhood and they can't think of a single time where they were happy? I think that's
you really think that a person is like that though?
I think
honestly, people are magnets, right? If you sit in here having a conversation, if we're just having a conversation about happiness and we start talking about childhood, everybody that's in that room is going to go back to a point in childhood just to be able to relate to the person who started it.
But what if they don't? What if they sit there quiet?
Raven, think about it, sweetie. It's that's people. They can't help it. They're gonna find something. Even if we say, "Oh, I don't like scary movies because of this," this person gonna say, "Oh, I love scary movies because of this," and then this person gonna tell you why they like or don't like scary movies. But everybody's gonna relate to it. It's the same thing with, "Oh man, tell me about the time this happened." As soon as that one person start telling, it's gonna start opening path doors, that you probably ain't thought about in years. Oh man, I remember when we went to the lake. Yeah, we used to go swimming in the lake.
You have some people that only see, like that victim situation, only see the negative in everything.
Yeah, separate yourself from those types.
That's another thing. That is another thing.
I think, like, going back to just that, right? The thing is, who you were raised by or the environment that you grew up in, your right now mind, your adult self, if you can't look back at those things and say, you know what, maybe they were doing the best they could with what they had, that right there will completely shift your mindset, because it's like they gave their best. But just because you looking at it now, you were thinking, oh my God, they could have did so much better. You don't know that.
Right.
Because we're all figuring out life as it goes along.
Well, I also think each generation gets better though. Like, regardless. I mean, if you choose to, that is. But, from how they did things in the 60s versus how they did things in the 70s into the 80s versus how the 90s era rocked, which was the best era, hands down. We'll never have another 90s era. But, parents that was parents in the 90s versus parents in the, teens, the 2011s, and on up, these are different type of people and mindsets. The whole era has shifted, and you're not even raising the type of kids like kids in the 90s. Man, we was lucky to get McDonald's. Kids in the teens and 2000s on up, man, they get whatever they want. They get whatever they want, and I can just take something that small to show you how different it is. And you got a lot of parents out here that's trying to give their kids, the lifestyle that they never had, but forgetting out on the qualities that they were able to learn from, which would sculpted them to become who they are. I think that gets overlooked. They're looking at the negative versus trying to look back and find the positive. You get what I'm saying? So again, going back to the beginning of the conversation, you're choosing the path that you want to take in that moment. So apply it to life.
Because there's two people, let's say 2 sons in a family, and the mother or the father smoked and drank and did drugs, all the things, and the kids see these things. They have the opportunity as they grow up to be a product of what they saw or to change it. And so I think that victim mentality is stuck, and they're like, well, I saw my mom do it,
so I'm going to do it. Yeah.
I'm going to do it too.
Yeah, that's
okay, but why do you want that for yourself? If you thought it was wrong then, why do you think it's right now?
Right, yeah. That's true.
So they get stuck in that though. Instead of resetting it and being something better.
But it's easier to go towards the negative than it is to go towards the positive.
Who says?
I mean, look at life. You got more people that rather take the victim route. I seen a guy. I was coming out of the Big Lots, and I seen a guy. Now, I seen him when I walked in the store. He was begging for money. Well, looking for money. He's sitting on the side. So I went in the store, and I got change. I was like, I'm going to give him, $10 when I walk out. But I just wanted to, give him a positive message with it. Like, keep your head up. I walk out and I walk over to him. I was like, how you doing? And as soon as he start talking, he start coming up with these emotions, and he start trying to cry and all of this stuff. Just out the blue, right? It made me sick because I'm like, nobody, like, I'm already going to give you the money. You don't know it. I'm going to give you the money, but now I don't even want to give it to you because you're sitting here going the negative route, trying to play off emotions. But that lets me know that that you're good at what you do at this point because you've been doing it for so long. It's a strong form of manipulation, but it's easier to go the negative than it is the positive because he could have, said something positive. I'm good. I'm thankful. I'm blessed. I came across some homeless people that was more positive than me.
Yeah, I'm still
Nah, don't go buy me nothing.
But I think it's easier because they're in this mindset. So they're going where they're comfortable. Because they put themselves in it and it's worked for them in some situations. Yeah. So it's like, oh, okay, I'm going to keep doing this because it's worked. So why not?
Right.
But it's harder. It would be in equivalence, like for them to go out and get a job. Even holding up a sign. If you can hold up a homeless sign, you can go down here and hold up you can hold up the little hot and ready sign for Domino's. If you think about it, and they out there they be tossing them signs up. Yeah, you already got. Look, you put that on your resume. You can put that on your resume. I've been holding signs for the past 5 years.
And the thing is, you can go into any establishment, especially like fast food or something like that, and be like, hey, do y'all have a sign or something? I just want to hold that up for y'all. Take, if you can just give me a meal at the end of this, like that would be good.
It's the want to do things, the desire to be something better.
But I will say, right, just think about it, okay? Just think about it, right? If these 2 different types of people didn't exist, what would happen with the frequency of Earth?
What would make you want to be better? What do you have to look against Yeah. To say, okay, I don't want to be that. I want to be this.
Right.
Yeah, true. Dang, so
but that goes.
Need the bad people?
I would say so, because it still brings that balance. Unfortunately.
So we're never going to have world peace.
No. Hell no.
I mean
like we need the war to have the peace.
You know.
Oh my God, that was deep.
I mean, if everybody was aware and had knowledge of self, who would serve you your fast food at a fast food restaurant?
But maybe that's what they like to do.
Raven, have you ever went to a fast food restaurant and got great customer service?
Mm-hmm.
Exclude from Chick-fil-A. Exclude from Chick-fil-A. I think it's kids that want to work for Chick-fil-A. Yeah. But I'm just saying, nobody wants that. They always mad. Like, why are you working here if you mad?
I've had pleasant experiences.
They're underpaid.
Yes.
Fast food employees
So
are underpaid. Teachers are underpaid too. But that's my point. Nobody wants to do something that they're underpaid to do.
Unless they like doing it.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Teachers
Hear me out.
like to teach. They don't want
but they complain. I promise you, teachers complain a lot. They complain about the pay. I'm telling you.
Well, yes.
They enjoy their job, hands down. We know that.
Everybody complains about it. I complain about the pay.
Right. But what I'm saying is, in fast food, we know that they're underpaid, and teachers, we know that they're underpaid. But if you gave these people the right amount of money that they should be getting, we would have way better quality products being produced, is my whole point.
Possibly. But at what point, who determines what's enough? What if you have this person, you're like, well, working at McDonald's, let's say. I'm going to give you $20 an hour. Eventually, they'll be like, okay, great. They work it. They're like, you know what? I think I deserve more.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the quality that you get behind that $20 an hour. Are you smiling at the customers? Or are you giving customers attitude? Are you playing off their negative emotions? When they get mad and cuss you out, are you getting emotionally and cussing them back out? Are you jumping across the counter fighting them? We can scroll through social media right now and see people jumping over counters, beating up customers, and people's boyfriends coming in, jumping on, the cashier, and the girl coming to the girl's job because she's sleeping with her man and fighting the girl at her job. You know what I'm saying?
What is your feedback?
I'm just saying, like,
oh my God,
in general, that's true. That could be true too. But
Right.
She might have reposted it though. She might have reposted it. Going back to what she said, choosing to with the twin boys. I took the twin boys scenario with the drunken father, and one grows up and become successful, and the other one grows up and become just like his father. And even later on in life, his brother tried to talk to him, like, why'd you go that route? It's just a much easier route. Like, he ain't have to try. He could do the bare minimum and still be a better man than his dad. To where his brother went on to be successful, to become better than his dad. But in hindsight, they're both better than what their dad was. Yeah.
So, how do you maintain your reset?
Daily
so
practice.
It's not... Right, because it's not a one-time thing. Right. You can't just do it one time and think it's going to stick forever.
Right.
No. You have to set intentions.
Yeah.
Each day you get up, you have to have an intentional mindset type of day.
So like a regular check-ins with yourself, to make sure you're good. Like you were saying, you'll need to be around people. Surround yourself with positive people. Right. People like-minded that you're aspiring to be, even if you're not there yet. Mm-hmm. People that you aspire to be more like.
Right.
Again, that brings growth too.
Yeah.
That's actually pushing yourself to grow, because people feel like that they have to hang around certain people because they've been around them so long. Mm-hmm. Instead of understanding, like, hey, maybe this relationship has outgrown. We can still, communicate, but I'm going to shift this way a little bit. Maybe instead of hanging out with you every weekend, we hang out, once a month. We hang out once every 2 months. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of, because there's still love there. Like if you have a friend, but if you know that you want to take your life into a certain direction, you're going to have to put yourself around people who are already in that light that you're trying to get to.
How do you have those conversations with people like that you outgrow? Like
everybody can't go where you grow.
Okay.
I don't even think it's that you have a conversation. I think that it's like,
but what if they bring it to you?
But I think
like you've been dissing.
Like I see it's different. What's going on?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I would say be honest.
Yeah.
Be honest. Because if y'all's relationship is genuine, then be honest. Because maybe that person doesn't know, like, oh, I wasn't putting forth enough effort in my own life, and you're moving in this direction. So maybe if you're honest with them, they'll be like, oh, let me catch up.
Yeah, they might want to come with you.
I don't want to lose what we have, but you know, maybe I need to do better for myself. So then that goes back to making a choice. You know, if you want to go to where that person is going, if they're going in the right direction, because Lord knows, you know, but make a choice, you know, because let's be honest. I mean, if you're not going to want to do the same things in life that I'm doing, and I don't mean like, oh, because I'm going to be a painter, you need to go and be a painter too. Not in that sense, but I'm trying to better myself. I want you to better yourself. But I also understand if you would rather stay where you're at. Yeah. That's cool.
You might not be there yet.
Right. But for now, this is what I got to do.
Yeah, for me.
Right.
I think that's hard for some people too. Like to outgrow relationships or friendships or whatever. Because you don't want to lose that. You want to keep, because it's familiar, it's comfortable.
Yep.
It's what you're used to. But you can't grow and stay in that same position. Like you can't go.
Grow.
But I think it's hard for some people to understand. But you have to have that hard conversation.
Yeah. And that's another thing that people don't like to do. They don't like to have hard conversations.
I think that's so sad if people can't be truly honest with the people that are around them. Because are those really the people that you need to be around?
Yeah, that goes back to self. Like, can you even be honest with yourself?
I was asking myself, but people can't handle my honesty.
Right.
It's also the way you present it, though.
It is. Presentation is important.
Because I don't be caring how it's presented. I would give it to you in a brown paper bag. Not no wrap pretty gift with a bow. But that's my trauma.
But if that person is meant for you, they're going to appreciate it regardless of how it's
eventually.
given.
Nah, man. You also got to know who you're dealing with, too, though. Because some people can take, you know, harsh criticism. Some people need it deserved on, you know, with dessert on a platter, you know. That's just reality. Everybody's different. But but can they take it is the main part versus how they're able to take it. You know, you might have to get them before they start drinking versus while they're drinking versus the morning or at night. You know, maybe they not a morning person, so talking to them in the morning, they ain't trying to hear all that.
So that's having that discernment.
Very true.
When you can have that conversation.
But also how that person take it, though. How do this individual normally take shit when I talk to them?
But if you're never saying anything hard to them, you won't know. Right. If you having soft conversations all the time, and you decide, oh, well, I need to have this hard conversation.
Well, just because I'm not saying the conversation so much is soft. It's just how you giving them their, their
delivery.
Hey, you know, can you work on this for me? Why? Well, this is how this does. Right.
Now she said, never mind after they asked why.
Because why you gotta have all that? That's not important. Can you or not?
It's the communication, though. You got to tell them why they're working on it. Because somebody just said, "Hey, get that up. Hey, clean the kitchen up."
Okay.
Why? Is somebody coming over?
What you mean?
But they might just need to know why, though. They might just need to know why. Like how? Like we having company or about to cook? They just curious though. Like, why you ask me now?
Curious
Why you didn't ask? Why you didn't ask me? Earlier this morning. Why you wait till I'm about to go watch a movie to ask me? You know what I'm saying? So, people just want to know the why behind it, so they can have a better a better understanding of what it is they're about to do.
I feel like that stems from when your mama used to tell you to do something and you'd be like,
and it could be.
So now you want to ask me why? Don't ask me. How you do your mama? Do me how you do your mama. Don't ask me questions.
But see, now you giving old school, he giving new school.
That's it.
I'm sitting here like, I go to my kids and I be like, hey, we having company. We need y'all to go ahead and take care of your chores. I give it all at once, so there ain't no reason to ask why. I told you in the beginning. You think like later when they grow up, like they're gonna look back and be like
we did with our parents.
Y'all didn't do this. Y'all could have did better here, and then we're like, what?
Mm-hmm.
I do ask them.
Yeah, but that's what I was about to get to.
But
we have
evaluations with our kids.
I'm like, hey, were you okay when I said that? I felt like I was a little harsh. Was it okay?
Oh, so see, now we can go back to the whole why.
I do have check-ins.
See,
that's all it is.
But you don't need to know why.
Out.
Yeah.
But they still get to really, because I feel like we didn't get to.
No, there was no check-in.
Yeah, we didn't get to feel our feelings.
No, they're feelings. You too young to have feelings.
And that's why our generation is the ones going getting all the help and trying to keep our kids from having to go that route. But that's what I'm saying. Each generation gets better and better. Because who knows what our parents had to deal with growing up.
Yeah.
We don't even consider that.
Yeah.
Like, they got childhood trauma that's suppressed. I remember one time my dad was like, you got attitude? I'm like, yeah, I mean, you better not have no attitude. Right. Why I can't have attitude? Right. Like, these are emotions. Right.
Just go about my day.
You got to turn me into a schizophrenic patient.
Right.
Because I'm not allowed to feel these feelings that I have no control over. Sometimes we'll have conversation like, all right, let's remove all the feelings and let's have a conversation. Because when you're an adult, you can do that. But when you're a child, you need to go through those emotions.
And understand them because you're learning them.
Yeah, seriously.
And feel free to express them. Because if you don't express them now, don't be disrespectful. Right. But say how you feel.
Get to a point where you can talk it out.
Respectfully. Yeah. Because that way we can gain mutual ground here. Let's figure it out together.
Yeah.
I can help you understand why I did this, but now I get to understand how what I chose to do made you feel.
Mm-hmm.
That's important. Because otherwise, you end up needing therapy.
That's how you end up with people in them trench coats.
Still mad,
trench
man.
coats in the school.
Right.
In the street.
Hello. With the bouncy walls.
But,
okay. So, in conclusion, I'll go back to what I said a little bit earlier. You can't control everything that happens to you, but you can control how you see it, how you speak to yourself, and how you come back from it, how you rise from whatever happens. So I would just encourage people to have some self-awareness about themselves. Look at yourself before you look at everybody else, because everybody else can't be doing something wrong to you all the time.
Right. And
sometimes it's you.
Issa Rae in the mirror.
Oh my God, I love it.
And talk to yourself.
And rap to yourself. Till next time.